dark visions oppress me. The warm light of wakefulness is sweet relief. And yet, I must see more, wherever the darkness leads me. A message from Volker. If I drink the potion, I can return to my vision.
Oh, look at you, Chewie.
These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment. Tove, how have you been?
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven logged.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartalfheim.
I would not tell it half as well, but his favorite was a fable, to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartalfheim was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldir, Brucker, and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Svanfinn. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time. Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. His eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes, until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
A fine tale, Toby, and well told. Sven would be proud. Are you and Bridget well?
Of course. The flames soothe my mind, as do the tales told here.
You have one to share, Gunnar. A legend of Svartalfheim.
Aye, a story of a king who could not see the wood for the trees. Ragnarok, greatest of dwarven kings. Within his palace in Gulnamar, he wanted for nothing except an heir. Ragnarok and his wife had grown old. Perhaps too old. Late one night, consumed with worry, Ragnarok walked in the shadow of his vast mountaintop palace, tears in his eyes. "The great king! What ails you?" a voice said. Afraid, Raidmar saw no one. "Who goes there?" he replied. Then he saw who addressed him. A vast and ancient tree, perhaps almost as old as Ymir himself. Raidmar sat upon its roots and told the tree he feared he was too old to give his subjects the legacy they deserved. The tree was so moved, it wept and offered its tears to Raidmar. "Drink, great king," it said, "and your woes shall be washed away." Raidmar observed the grass, the meadows, the leaves of the tree. His subjects' happiness could be seen in how they cared for the land. His legacy was all around him. Raidmar felt at ease, realizing he had everything he needed, and asked that the land receive the tree's gift instead. The tree's happy tears flowed evermore, enriching the land. 9 moons passed, and a baby's cry rang through Raidmar's palace. Long would dwarves place gifts in the weeping tree's roots, in memory of Raidmar and his kindness that shaped all he touched.
All things happen when they should, old friend.
I hope so.
Eivor! Whatever is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valga's special sauces again?
I'm troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartalfheim. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartalfheim. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. The ground shook, mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons, and north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartalfheim. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarok.
Aye! So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend.
I hear you seek tales of Svartalfheim. You are not alone in your glimpses of the Aesir.
You have seen them too.
No. Only the power the visions hold, and their effect on those once held dear.
You speak of Sigurd.
Do you want my tale or not? There was a dwarven miner who cared only for his work. Mining was all he knew, all he wanted to know, and all he would ever know. One day, he heard a strange noise. All his long life, working in the northern mines of Vangrim, he had never known a boulder to squeak. He ignored it at first, but as the hours passed, the squeaking continued relentlessly. When the miner could take no more, he split the boulder apart with his pick, and then he saw a squirrel. Until now, pinned by the boulder, afraid and tired, the freed squirrel climbed into the miner's long beard and slept for 3 days. When the dwarf awoke the next day, he found fruit and nuts waiting for him. A gift from the squirrel, the first the miner had ever received. Finally, the miner had a friend. The squirrel led the dwarf to a stone hill within a lake. There, the dwarf would fish for supper, while the squirrel played in the trees. One night, watching his fishing line, the dwarf drifted off to sleep, smiling, enjoying the happy squeaks of his friend above. When the sun rose, its light did not find the dwarf, for he had turned to stone, his short-lived bliss captured evermore.
And the squirrel?
It never left his side, hoping his friend would awaken, just as the miner had waited for the squirrel to do the same.
Sigurd. He is not lost to us. In every great story, there's truth to be found. I wonder what could be found in Svartalfheim, the place they spoke of.
I'm a...
Goodbye, Eivor.
I can reclaim my vision of Svartalfheim.
야!
should look around for any signs leading to the shelter. The shelter must be nearby. This is where they hide. So much gold, so little worth.
Go away, for all our good.
Nice to see you.
The Raidmar's armor. He wore it when his sons turned against him. Dwarves believe it to be cursed. I don't think they'll mind if I relieve them of this malediction.
Did anyone follow you?
Here to help.
Greetings, dwarf.
Don't get it.
Oh my goodness! Who would have...
I'm tired of gnawing on bones. Never stops growing.
We can't gobble this gold. Au, ej, Atlanta!
Sunan, guide me.
Yeah!
A clue. One of their shelters must be nearby. If there's anything to learn from these dwarves, it will take great patience on my part.
They may try us with fire, but little do they know what fire
Look around. There's got to be a tankard we can tongue a few drops out of.
Don't let me interrupt you.
Lord, am I pissed or does the All-Father stand before me? Both? This is good. The Wise One will surely help solve our problem.
Let us help one another. What exactly is the source of your grief here?
Rhymes! Rhythm! Oh, we could use your poet's heart.
My what?
Your words! Your gusto! We, the greatest of the sons of Ivaldi, are in need of a fitting end to the song of... Will our end?
I'm here to understand how you might help me strike back at Sutra.
Strike back? Nonsense! Besides, it is not only he we must contend with, but his kin, his daughter Asa, stirs above, snatches up our people, works them to death.
An unwinnable war? All that's left to do is eat, drink, shag, and seal our legacies.
Exactly! But as is clear as day, we have drunk ourselves to hell, and no rhyme sticks the way it should. So, it must be you who completes the song of our saga, mine and Lom's.
That is not why I've come.
Of course it is! Fate has brought you here.
We are to be remembered and revered by all.
Yes! With Javi among us, we must adjust the final verse. Listen closely. Till the depths of Svartalheim, great Javi came, met with dwarves he knew not by name.
A tall tale they ask to spin in their favor. A sad little saga whose truth is much graver.
And not quite what I was thinking. Let's try.
You call yourselves the Sons of Ivaldi. Why? To shit on his name?
Brammer, I don't think he means to lend his words to our song.
Go away, Mom. Your words carve a deep wound. But they are true enough. Each day we see our numbers dwindle. Friends go out, but do not return. Choice to forget is alluring.
Sutra has stolen my son, and I do not have the luxury of forgetting. You said Sutra has a daughter.
Yes. Clever, cunning. Commands an elite swath of warriors. She oversees Surtur's operations here.
Where may I find her?
There is a smeltery up the road. The dwarves there may know.
I'll go there, see what your people know. With luck, I can trap Asa, trade her life for my son's. Thank you, Bramir. Now tend to your people as a true son of Ivaldi should. I need you.
I will.
Oh, that little tot! What with her crimson locks and her pompous sway. She will bear the brunt of her fury! She will regret having ever followed her father into... Oh, that little tot! What with her crimson locks and her pompous sway. She will bear the brunt of her fury! She will regret having ever followed her father into Svartalfheim. I'm pretty. What are you doing here? I'm prettier.
has a heart, I should put it to the test. Surely his beloved daughter's life is worth Baldur's freedom. The dwarves at the smelting camp. Maybe they can help me hunt down the little princess.
Yeah!
The shelter must be nearby. Must be nearby.
Go!
A dead end. In every sense. Baldur were here, he would surely find wonder in these crystals. He has a child's innocence, my boy. I pray he has it still, after all of this. These dwarves, I need them, though it chafes me to admit it. Be gracious, Avi. Humble and patient.
Who goes there?
I am Havi, Lord of Asgard.
You're a long way from home. Or the Aesir now invading us as well. Jailer of Ivaldi.
Ivaldi owes me his freedom. Where is he? I would speak with him.
Be my guest. I assume you know the way to Helheim.
He's dead. How?
How else?
Or do you need both eyes to see the Muspels everywhere? That was uncalled for. Walk with me. I am Gunborg, leader of this shelter. Or what remains of it now Ivaldi is gone. He was trying to make contact with the other shelters. There was an ambush, Glot soldiers, and something else. Something worse. A creature of fire and fury. It devoured Ivaldi whole.
No doubt bred in Surtur's dungeons. Perhaps with Loki's aid, before I could make him my captive.
You and your captives. Regardless, Uldar fell soon after Ivaldi did. Our mines and miners, any survivors now serve Glot.
Is that name meant to mean anything to me?
Glot is Surtur's bastard son, half Muspel, half Jotun. A nightmarish being, capable of tearing a dwarf in two.
Your people will have vengeance.
No. The people of Uldar are finished.
And yet, Glad has not simply slaughtered your people. He needs your miners. To what end?
The invaders hunger for secrets buried deep in the ground. Ancient relics. The Muspels place great importance in them.
And how do you know this?
Enough, Javi. We have suffered enough. Now I must endure all these questions.
Aid me with your knowledge, and I shall strike a blow against Glad and all Muspels.
In Uldar, we had someone gathering information for us. The miner, Frithjofer. He's been silent for days now, which is unlike him. Probably dead for all I know.
Anything sought by the Muspels must be mine. Where was Frithjofer last seen? Perhaps I can find him.
There is a house in Uldar. Its owners killed by Muspels long ago. There we would exchange messages with him.
This house. How do I find it?
It's the tallest house in the Jewelers District, by the city's south gate. Just look for the gold in the streets. You'll see.
Frithjofer may be the key to obtaining these relics Surtur seeks. I must find him.
Do as you must, Lord of Asgard. I have too many burdens of my own to worry about yours as well. I'd ask that if you have no plans to be of use to us, then continue on your path. My people.
Can you spare any food?
What do you want?
So, Ivaldi is dead. A pity. But Uldar may yet reveal something of value that I can trade for Baldur, or use against Surtur. Loki and we brought Baldur here once, when he was just a boy. Now both are captives. Loki deservingly, by my hand, and Baldur by Surtur's. Gold in the streets. The house I seek should be close. This is where Gunborg told me to look. What happened here? Someone was beaten, tortured perhaps, then dragged along the ground here. The artisans who once worked here, their life's work. How trivial these trinkets must seem now, given all that has happened. Jewelry for every occasion. This building surely played host to important moments in the lives of many. And look at it now. Frithjof writes of holding cells within Uldar. Therefore, dwarves who disobey may yet live. Like this Tira he mentions. What do we have here? The Sons of Ivaldi tried to warn Frithjof of increased Muspel activity in Uldar. I wonder, did he get to see this message? This place was used to exchange messages, but Frithjof was careless. The Muspels found out, ambushed him, and took him from here to the holding cells. Then I need to get into the smelting foundry. Here. If this is their future, then for them the Ragnarok cannot come soon enough. I, however, forge my own destiny.
Don't kill me, please.
Frithjof!
Frithjof, is that you?
Frithjof!
No, you cannot be Frithjof. But you know of him. Then, are you Tira?
Tira! Yeah! Tira! Gad mi mas an am mynd chi iddo fe. Dere! Frithiofer!
Do you even know where he is?
Frithiofer! Yeah! Frithiofer! Dere!
Wait. Do you understand me?
Wy'n deall newn ni marw os yr osen ni ma.
Just stay behind me and keep quiet.
Yeah! Frithiofer!
Shh! Hold your tongue.
Ooh! Yeah! Tria, wel beth digwydda.
This power. I can hide in plain sight. Exit quietly. Stay close.
What's all that about? No peace around here. Hey, what? Hold there!
Lord of Asgard, You don't die. Have to repair that. Now, to find Frithiofer. Which way?
Yeah. Frithiofer. Hey!
Where do you lead me? Tira! Tira. A good name. Like Tyr of Asgard.
Beti sona.
Never mind. We should hurry. Where now to Frithiofer?
Dere! Frithiofer!
I swear, if you lead me astray, there will be trouble. Frankly, I'm surprised you could even see this mighty galleon from up there.
Ac roi'n syni bod gennych chi ddigon o ddeallusrwydd I wisgo chi. Ac eto, dyma ni.
In any case, I don't suppose we can simply sail all the way to Frithiofer.
Na. Ymddiried yn of. Dwi eisiau cael gwared y tŷ gyntaf ac y gellwydd.
Then, the saga of Harvey and Tira begins. Don't say anything too noteworthy. That's a good lass. Let us find this relic.
Rydyn ni'n arbed Frithiofer!
Yes, him too. Lead on. I see them. Keep out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was there. Glod grabbed the poor fool's head and crushed it in front of us all.
Join the fallen!
Come. We must not delay further. Take me to Frithjofa.
Frithjofa, yeah. Dere, dere.
The language you speak. You're not from here, are you?
Oh, chi'n clever. Beth roedd fe I ffwrdd?
Well, you picked a hell of a time to visit Svartalfheim, that's for sure. Where do you lead me, Tira?
Ble rwyf yn eich arwain? Ydych chi wedi bod yn talu unrhyw sylw? Frithjofer! Rydyn ni'n mynd I achub Frithjofer!
That isn't... very well. The sons of Ivaldi were, but no longer, I suppose.
Bacan o gyd. Nwedig Ivaldi.
No, they were not of much use to you. Or Frithjofa. Or Ivaldi, for that matter. Let's go. Truly, I regret letting Svartalfheim fall to Sutter. And I've been more vigilant. Perhaps Balder would have never fallen into his clutches.
Balder? Fe yw'r unig asur dan, dyw e?
My son, as kind as he is naive. Let us hurry. Which way is it?
Shit. Pa ffordd ma fe?
Tira,
Wy'n trio. Sa'n wir yn gwybod.
that's what I get for trusting a dwarf. There must be a clue here. This main road continues north, away from Uldar. A road like this surely leads to another city.
Sa'n credu mai dyna'r ffordd i'r safle cloddio. Ond gallai fod yn anghywir.
The road heads west and has fresh tracks from a cart. Clearly in regular use.
Rwy'n credu hyn yw e. A dyna'r ffordd i'r Frithjofer?
There must be another way to be sure. Look around, Tira. What is this? Lettering intentionally damaged and written in a script I cannot read. Tira, can you make sense of that?
Yeah. Frithjofer. Frithjofer. Dere.
I find you impressive, Tira.
Eh?
A lesser dwarf would only be interested in saving their own skin. Yet here you are on this journey, determined to save Frithjofa.
Wel, gallai'r nymti hwnnw ddim achub ei hun nawr, a llef.
I only wish I understood you, as you seem to understand me. When we get to our destination, be sure to stay out of harm's way, yes?
Can weld.
Wolves. Why did it have to be wolves? Foolish beasts. Come, Tira. We must not delay.
Yeah, fi'n gwybod.
I will do what must be done, but the relic is what I seek. For now Frithjof is no more than a stepping stone.
I should not be seen in this area. Tira, we arrived.
What is this place? Is this where they dig for relics?
Frithjof, yeah?
You think Frithjof is here? Time to find out. Wait here.
Frithjof.
Who's asking? I found your dumb relic, and this is the thanks I get! I'm not afraid of Glad! Bring him here! I'll show him! I'll kill you all! What you've done to me, to Ulda, to Ivaldi! You haven't heard the last of
I feel stronger already.
Glad will be happy to hear you dropped it down there.
Then help me fish it out. Anyway, that blind dwarf can rot in himself for all I care.
This must be the key for Frithjof's cell.
Gunborg sent me. Your people and mine share a common cause. Relics.
Well, I know of only one. Cursed thing. It blinded me.
Where is it now?
Get me out of here and I'll tell you where to find it.
Can you walk?
I'm blind, not crippled. But one wrong step and I'll be taking a lava bath.
Then I shall carry you. Stay quiet, Frithjof.
And you watch your bloody step.
Are there other relics here?
No idea.
Rydiofer, wyt ti'n iawn? Gwe rhywbeth! Ydyn iawn? Dwedwch chi bod yn iawn. Rydiofer! Beth efer ddigwyddodd I chi?
Tira? Oh, thank the stars you're safe. I'm all right. You know, all things considered. This one got you out too.
Enough prattle. Where is the relic?
Not one for small talk, are you?
Isn't that everything a dwarf says?
Ha ha ha! Not bad. Just keep your breeches on, yeah? That relic I found? The Moosples have it. Took it to the palace, I'd wager.
And what is it?
Damned if I know. Moment I yanked it free from the ground, there was a blast of bright white light, and that was the last thing I saw.
That's not what I asked. What does it do?
Other than blind, unsuspecting dwarves? Dunno. Moosples didn't seem sure either, hence taking it to that bastard scholar up in the palace.
This palace, a Moospel stronghold, I take it.
You're a sharp one. Ivaldi was commissioned there, long ago. Einar's there now. Piece of shit. He's the one who'll have your relic.
Einar? Be ti sôn am Einar?
He's a traitor. A dwarf working for the Moosples. So don't you believe a word he tells you. You get a chance, you kill him.
I shall judge who lives and dies. Where is this palace?
If we're still by the dig site, you can probably see it. To the south. Modest little place, sitting atop a great bloody rock.
Modest little place indeed. Very well. I shall take this relic for myself. What will you do now?
What's it to you, whatever your name is?
If I find you have lied to the Lord of Asgard, I will want words with you.
You? You're? Oh my days. Well, look, I got nothing to hide. We'll make for the shelter. Go see Gunborg.
Very well. If you're true to your word, then we shan't need cross paths again. Guards here are vigilant.
I saw the claw marks in...
What's this now? Could this be the son of Suter?
What did you say? Claude, please! Your excuses, Scholar. Pathetic. Make the relic work!
I am trying, Lord, but please!
Trying? Trying! You are failing! Are you so eager to die?
No! I will not fail you, but I cannot revive the relic without the...
You have failed me for the last time.
You don't understand!
Now it lies dormant. Useless. The only means to awaken it.
I've searched everywhere, but all these records are a mess. Rest assured, I will... The purpose of the...
The only purpose it has served is drawing out vermin!
Gentlemen, ladies.
You there!
at all.
Tell me, where did the son of Sutur take that relic?
I can't. Just look. Who are you?
I am Harvey of Asgard. I hold your fate in my hands. Answer me before the room is swarmed and I leave you to the Muspels.
No, I can help you. You saw through the portal Claude opened, yes? You saw the vault? I can get you inside. I can.
I'm listening. Best you are swift.
The vault, it's sealed with an ancient magic, but I can get you inside.
You can help me get the relic?
Yes, but that is not the prize. It is what happens within the vault that can truly shape our fates.
They will be upon us soon. Can you walk?
I don't think so.
Very well. Let's go.
I was better off with Claude, wasn't I?
You said you could be of aid. Tell me how, traitor.
Would you stop calling me that? I may well have worked for the Muspels, but that does not make me a traitor!
You wrestle with reason like a rabbit wrestles a bull. I can see through your lies before you even think of them.
No, piss off!
Time to move.
Great!
The Muspels are afoot. Let's go.
I was better off with Claude, wasn't I?
Stay here.
What? Where are you going?
No! Ah!
Time to move.
Great!
Don't die.
Then do not increase my chance! Listen to me! We can't stay here!
I need answers. Now, traitor.
Do not call me that! I had my reasons! Not that you'd understand such an abstract concept as reason, you mad, spiteful, half-blind!
Choose your next words carefully. They may be your last.
They have my boy. The Muspels. I only did what I did to save him, you see. You save him, I'll do anything you ask. I'll damn well walk you into Glod's vault myself.
Stop!
My boy. Oh, my boy. What have they done to you? Get off me. She wanted your life spared, not me. You backstabbing stack of shit.
Silence! Balder would never dare speak to me in such a way. You've lost your eyes. You want to lose your tongue as well? 3 dwarves is 3 more than I planned on rescuing. Can any of you fight? Of course not. So I must find other uses for you. You owe me.
We have much to discuss, but we need to get this one into the Vault of the Ancients.
Do you have any idea what you're saying? To do that, you'd need...
A sunstone, yes. And very precisely augmented. Lad, if this is what it takes to drive out the Moosepels...
Then it must be done. All right.
There is a sunstone that watches over Onorthorpe. Bring it to me, at Vergamir Milna, and I shall forge that which we need.
Must I do everything? Very well.
Dim on trouble at ye.
Wise words, indeed.
My sight? I think it's returning. I can't believe I told you to kill my father.
Everything he did was all for you, you ungrateful cur.
That doesn't change the fact that he did those things, though, does it?
Enough lip, or I'll take your side for good. I have practice in tearing out eyeballs.
The Sunstone watches over Onorthorpe, a small market town long abandoned. I'll meet you at Vergelmin Milna, and we shall forge the Sunstone into a new form.
I watch, you forge. I will bring you the Sunstone.
Yeah!
This looks to be the place. Dull as dishwater, but safe once. A simpler life. One that has been denied to me, thanks to Loki. Not to mention my own occasional foolishness. Go, Zulin. Nothing. But whatever stone was here has been carefully removed. No scratches, no scorches. So it was not taken by Muspel hands. When I was a child, my brothers and I would rob the fairies. Such innocent times. I remember how the fairies sometimes got wind of our approach and would try to hide their treasures. Fairies, dwarves, they all think alike. I must search the nooks and crannies of this village, leave no stone unturned. What see you, old friend? This shows promise. Now, let us see what Aina can do with you.
I was starting to worry you may have met with resistance.
Those who resist me are not long for this world.
Indeed. And we are not short of foes in this area, so I'd be glad for your company. Come, my workshop is close.
Here, Aina, your sunstone. This is where you worked before the Muspels invaded.
One sight of many, indeed. When the Muspels took Uldar, captured Frithjofr, and my niece.
Tira.
Yes. I returned to the city, worked with the Sons of Ivaldi, but to no avail.
This place is heavily guarded.
I allowed myself to be captured, offered my services to Dredge.
To rescue your son. There's more to you than meets the eye, Master Aina.
As you can see, it's been some time since I was last here. Now, if I may ask, what does the High One of Asgard seek in Svartalfheim?
My motive is not so different to your own. A son to rescue. To do so, I believe I need the relic, though to what end remains a mystery.
I see. So you're not here to save Dwarf Khan?
If butchering Muspels in my path aids your cause, then I will not deny you my gifts.
You are most generous.
It has been said, yes.
Damn it all to Helheim!
What? What is it?
Havi, forgive me.
What? Do you fail me, Einar?
The Sunstone must endure incredible heat for me to render it into a new form. My instruments are no longer capable. I'm sorry.
Give it to me. I have the means to endure any heat.
Of course. When the process is complete, the sunstone will shine brightly. Bring it to me then, and I shall finish what you have begun.
Big words from one so small. It will be done. Now, to subject myself to the kind of heat that would kill all but a muspel. This had better work. If this is an elaborate deception, Aina's death will be considerably more simple.
Hey you tell Glurk about us all relaxing like this.
Almost there. Just a little more. It is done. The sunstone radiates light and heat. Aina will know what to do next.
No.
How did you... I know better than to ask.
Do you have what you need now?
Yes, I believe so. Let me see. Ah! Still hot.
Will this work? Aina.
Sorry. I've only ever read about this in the ancient scriptures. I've never seen it with my own eyes.
Can you get me into the vault or not?
I believe so. But Glod is no fool. He'll surely have made preparations.
Let me worry about Glod.
As you wish. Now, if all has gone to plan, Frithjof and Tira will be in position by the time you arrive within Uldar's old city, the great cavern at its heart.
And you?
I must catch my breath and calm my nerves, but I will join you there as soon as I can.
See that you don't fail me.
Have I thus far? I'll do as I've promised. The vault will be yours.
Yeah!
I must be careful now. The old city lies within the heart of Uldor, as does my prize.
Where's my boy? I can see him. Is he still inside?
Leave us alone from here.
Please!
Sing our song, brother. We shall bring Surtur, the one-eyed head of Havi, and become lords of Muspelheim. They will sing our song.
Thor lends me strength. Einar said Frithjof and Tira would await me somewhere beyond these gates.
Won't take long!
Spread out! We have this! You die now!
Take the damn spider off! Yo, Clark!
I feel great.
Tin hustle fuckwit.
Oh, will you give it a rest? We got there before Happy killed him. No harm done.
Sorry. Hoi Kavalniana?
Fine. You got us there before Happy killed him.
Ebaunin Kuba bewedest a pryd.
So learn to speak the common bloody tongue. You understand it well enough.
Ti wedi o chamin, so fryddet eich tad!
Look, would you just stop? I'm getting a headache from all of this. It's hard enough with my eyes still getting back to normal.
Be on your way, please.
Finally, you made it.
Careful. That sounded like you doubted me for a moment. What of your eyes? Are they mended?
Getting there. Recovering. Thank the gods.
You're welcome. Now then, show me what to do with this augmented sunstone.
Einar?
Alive, last I saw, but old and slow. We must begin without him.
Go away, please.
Surely it cannot be so simple.
No. This mechanism... what was it? I think yes. We need more light to converge here, on this spot.
Leave it to me. Stay out of sight. See what the light reveals. Yet the sunstone hungers. More light is needed. It is working! Einar was right. The sunstone must be satisfied. Now the relic will be mine. What is wrong? Why isn't it opening? Is there something wrong with the mechanism?
Yeah, about that. I'd feel a lot more confident if my father was... Help!
Get to work. I'll stretch my fighting arm.
We have this! Stop them! Kill the dwarves!
is done.
Took you long enough. By Ymir's armpits, what are you doing here, you one-eyed shitbag?
Seeking a relic. It's somehow grown more wrinkly and ill-tempered since I last saw it.
Fuck off. Looking for this, I'd wager.
The mighty relic.
Piece of junk. I took out all the good stuff already.
What?
Then we shall take our leave.
Quickest way out is through the front.
You look like you've been to Helheim and back.
Claude may be a mongrel bastard, but he knows how to torture a dwarf, that's for sure.
What do we have here? My stepson takes his mongrel eyes off you for 1 second. And look at this mess. To think his father expects him to rule Muspelheim one day.
Oh no, no. She's one of the bad ones.
She's nothing. But she has Thriek's blood on her hands, and must pay. Find another way out.
The way we got in! Quick!
Get to the shelter. I'll see to her.
Promises, promises. You never fail to be like an old hen!
Lift me, my son, and I shall torture you only a little.
All I got for you is death!
That's right, you mewling quim! Run back to Suther! The shelter. I must speak with Ivaldi.
Don't hang around here. If I close my eyes, I can imagine I am back in my favorite tavern in Uldar. Oh, sweet mead, dry ale, pickled acorn.
Did you end her? She escaped. Come, I've been cooped up long enough. Of all the faces I left behind in Asgard, yours is the last I expected to see.
You sound disappointed.
I'd have preferred you sent a buxom Valkyrie, wearing nothing more than a mischievous smile.
And carrying a barrel of the good stuff.
Now you're talking, but when I saw you in the palace, through Glod's portal, well, I knew you'd come for me. Thank you.
Anything for a friend.
My gentle jailer rescuing me from a far worse jail. It's almost poetic.
You dwarves never did understand poetry.
The sky is high, wood is good, and Harvey is still an arsehole. How is that for poetry, you miserable shit?
About as good as you smell. Now, I have a use for you.
Harvey has a use for me. Words to chill the blood. Still, you know we dwarves give nothing away for free.
Do you breathe fresh air, or the stench of Glad's torturers?
Keep your eye in its socket. What will you have me do?
Wait.
What?
Vermin! Thief! Face me!
Be warned! I will finish what you start!
The best you can do?
I shall have your head! I shall have your head! And present it to Lord Sartar!
stole my son. Now I have killed his. A small step towards justice.
Wish you had let me get a few kicks in. Bastard almost ate me once.
Then it is over? The Muspels will be in disarray.
Not while Surtur is in power.
Tell me more of the relics, and what you did with them. What happened in the vault?
What do you think? Glod tortured me. Commanded me to revive the relics, then extract their magic so that Surtur might use it in some way.
And you could not?
How fucking dare you? Of course I could. But not for a shit like him. Of course, Glod was too dim to see that I was dispelling the magic rather than storing it. And as soon as I knew you were coming, I gutted the relics, rendered them useless. So no mighty weapon for that prick Surtur.
It is unwise to underestimate such an enemy. But you were short-sighted, Ivaldi. I could have made good use of that magic.
Well, if it's items of power you seek. During my imprisonment, I heard rumors. Surtur is building something. Something small, yet very, very potent. And highly valuable to him. So valuable that if it were to fall into your hands, you might do some real damage here, I think.
Music to my ears.
I will seek out wisdom on the subject. More ancient and advanced than even my own. But first I must equip myself with some decent tools. Starting with a hammer and maybe a chisel or two.
There is a dam in the north of Vangrin. Huge bloody thing. Almost completely frozen over.
South of the dam, there is a workshop. Perhaps it remains in good order. When your travels are complete, you will find me there.
I will come when I'm ready. I feel stronger already.